Welcome back to the Crew 2, friends and friendettes. Today we're going to try and find out the best drift car. Now, I have a little bit of a suspicion already. Now, one interesting fact is obviously that with drift cars it's a little bit different because when you go through the cars, you can see that the handling level, which is what we're going to be looking at, we want the easiest handling possible. Obviously, it changes as you level up the car. So that's another spanner in the works. So far, the best drift car I have is a 370Z, which is basically expert, full out now. One of my favorite drift cars. Compared to every other drift car that I have, it is the easiest to handle, and stats will let you see otherwise. But obviously they're lying. The GT500 is apparently the easiest car to slide, but at the same rate, if we go, obviously it's a lower end car, if we go to the higher end and we go to the rough, for example, the 3400K, it is about the same. I think that the Shelby just about beats it. So those are the two cars I really want to try. Mostly, I think this, fully upgraded, give it a bit of a slide. Which does mean it adds to our collection. Ooh. Bit of blue. Now, we've already done a blue Porsche. Let's go for something different. Let's try and be a bit creative. We're going with blue. No, I'm going to change it when we get home. I think the very first thing that we need to do is go to the performance category and throw in basically a bunch of 240 parts. It doesn't matter exactly what 240 parts we throw in because ultimately they're probably going to get ripped out if the car is bad. But you can see that the difficulty level is not actually budging. I kind of expected it would be adjusting. Which is, I mean, it's good that it's not, but I think I might have just found one of the best drift cars in the game. Now, I kind of want to buy the Mustang just to have the balance of both. Try both, see what I think. Here's all my drift cars. If you go through, as you can see, the 370, which again is one of my favorite cars to drift, is completely expert, like ridiculously expert. Everything else here, other than Skyline, because it's not really high end, is basically, but oh, that Skyline looks so good. It's basically a Z-tune, Z-tune, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so yeah, looks like the Porsche may already be our answer. We may have just answered the question within, I don't even, seconds. Right, we're back. Mate, I need to try everything. Let's be real. Again, the RX-7 is still a pretty decent car. We may just be going off of false hope here. We may just be going off of, obviously, based on this stat, but stats aren't always everything. So again, I've gone through absolutely everything. I've tried, again, the Aventador, which is apparently the fastest car available here. And to drift, it's not that great. And we'll keep it orange. It's a red, I know, but the thing said it was orange, all right? I can see how this would be a really good drift car, really easy to begin the slide, but to maintain a slide once it's got a lot of performance, I'm not so sure. I need to find something to mark where that is. Oh, I've got a good idea. The Black Panther sticker available on the store. Link down below in the description. No, it's a shameless plug. We also have no bed ones. I'm not actually going to stick it up to my TV. I'm going to literally hold it against the screen. I should probably modify the car first. That's probably the better bet. Aha! Gotcha! Boom! See, I didn't even need that thing. Instantly shows you exactly my situation. Now, I wonder if a car can actually get worse in difficulty and handling from upgrading performance parts, even though this is still better than the 350 or 370, should I say. How about the opposite way? Can you improve the handling of vehicles? We should claim this boy as well, I should think, but it's not actually letting me. It says I've already claimed it. So I genuinely think it's broken. It says I've already claimed it, as you saw, but I clearly don't have it. As I promised, it is now time for the customization. We're going to make this thing look like a drift Porsche. I mean, it's quite difficult. In my mind, drift Porsche, it just doesn't make any sense. But practically, these cars are actually pretty good at doing a cheeky little bit of a slide. So I am going to make it look pretty mega. I'm going to make it look beastly. It already is starting to look beastly. That looks horrendous. I'm going to make it look nice, see? That's my objective. I was expecting some proper drift fenders or something, like some wide boys, but no. How about some custom wheels? Definitely required. Paint. I can't tell you what I want right now. Caliper color. Weight. Side mirrors. Weight. Skirts. Yes. Change those vents to an intake. A proper intake. Yes, mate. Big wang. Bigger wang. Extra wide boy. Extra tall wang. Curvy wang. Wide wang. Painted wang. Some kind of normal wang. I kind of like the curved one. The curved looks kind of cool. Let's go for that. It looks a little bit droopy. Oh my lord. Black roof and blacked out windows. How about no? Guys, please. I'm going to make a livery at some point. But I think for now, we need to change the color of the wheels because we kind of left them silver, which kind of looks cool. I'm going to leave the wheels. Vanity items. Drift tires. Tire text. Go for it. Red Bull Drift Challenge North is possibly my least favorite event ever. In that it's quite difficult. So, that's what we're going to do straight away. It's a torture test to see if it is the best. Pants Magi style. Let's go. So I'm not going to get a very high score because I don't have any parts on to really multiply that score. It's just, can I keep control of this drift car a little bit better than I can any other car I own? I hope so. If you don't know exactly what this drift event is, I think it's the one we did in the summit recently with the American Way. It didn't go so well, I tell you that. But either way, it's quite difficult. I'm going to do it, Mr. Wheelchair Man Magi. It just cancelled my points. Which is, you know what, it's not too bad so far because I'm actually able to control it without it sliding into a pole. Normally, I have to kind of stop talking on the drift. You may notice I cut out quite a bit of it because I just stopped communicating. But this so far feels pretty good. I think going by the slider bars alone may possibly have been a good idea. Because I've already won it. Normally, I would be in under 30 seconds for me to get this amount of points. I would have hit everything. How am I conversating with you guys while doing this? I have no clue. You know what? I think I could do pretty well on this event in general now. I am doing blooming amazing. Wide drifts. Give me the boost drifts. 84 times combo. I think that's got a few parts on there, actually, because that's a bit more than I normally... Oh, come on. No, don't hit the thing. We banked the points. That's okay. So the record score in this event is 771. See, that's normally what happens. If you hit something on the drifting on this game, you basically lose all of your points. Not all, you don't lose them, but you bank them, and it stops the combo. And realistically, you need to chain the whole event to get a really good score. So as soon as you stop drifting, or as soon as you hit something like that, for example, a pole that's even been knocked into the road by an AI car, though I think AI is disabled. If a car, so if a bike or a bin or a bag of rubbish has been knocked into the road by a friend of yours, you're going to have some serious issues. But wow, that was the cleanest run of that event I've ever done in my life. That's saying something. I think that actually may be my new record on this event. Let's pick up some parts as well. It would appear that when it comes to drifting, you want to look for the low slider and you want a Porsche, which in my head makes sense. I don't know why there aren't more drift Porsches other than the fact that the drift Porsches would be very expensive, like very expensive. Drift cars are expensive in general anyway. Most people just throw in power, but Porsches have the great weight balance. You can't throw in another engine on a Porsche. Yes, it would be the reason you can't customize it as much, but man, that was crazy. So yeah, we've already got some multiplier enhancers on here, which is useful for a little bit of a cheeky drift. Again, all the pro settings are reset to as they are as a standard. That was just my... So yeah, let's see the rough. Now I got 3,000th place on that, which is pretty darn good for a first attempt in a brand new car. Not too shabby at all. And again, 700,000 is the best on all top players. So let's have a look what he's using. He's using a Ford Focus RS. Interesting. I guess that's a car we'll have to try out at some point. But I think it's now about time that we... Oh, I haven't got the parts on that car. I put them all on this car when we did the challenge. As you can see, I've got the best parts you can possibly get for a drift car. I'm now going to rip off every single part that is on this car because it needs to go on the rough. And we need to give it another go. I'm just taking everything off you because you don't deserve it. It's not even maxed out. I have got some grinding to do. Again, this time, I've now put the difficulty up a little bit as well to give me a higher baseline score that I require before I can complete the event. Mate, this car's going to look completely different the next time you see it. I'm very excited. Very excited. I'm into this green as well. It looks super nice. But here we go. It's in the nighttime this time. Ooh, spooky, scary, but it's not an issue because The sky is blue still. We got to get 89k. That's a little bit lower than I thought it was going to be. I don't know what he just said. I just cancelled my score by going up a curb. I think I might have just been delayed too long. Here we go. That section is definitely not my favorite part, the beginning of it. Now, this is going to give us more points because we're going to have a higher multiplier. But I don't think we even hit the max multiplier the last time we did the event, so I might actually get a worse score because the beginning... I didn't do too great, did I? Come on! Get the slide going! The music around this event also kind of puts me off a little bit. I don't know if it's just me. I think we've got the score already. I just feel like I can control the speed of this car more. If I go really fast out of a corner, I can brake to slow it down so easily. Look at this combo, though. Multipliers 110 times. Come on, don't hit the wall. This section's going to ruin it for me. Come on, come on, come on. Stay on it, stay on it, stay on it. Stay on it. No, no, no. Combo last spot. I've beat my score easily. Get back on it. Give it the drifty boost. No, that's too much. Damn it. It looks like exactly what happens when you mess it up on this event. It's not going well now. A nice cheeky 200 is, I think, what we're going to end up finishing with. Last final seconds. And we finish 234. But you're going to be surprised. So I'm going to jump massively. And again, I did really bad at the beginning. I've got to get that section right at the beginning. I got some money multipliers. Oh, a nice yellow part as well to throw on and to add to my extra collections of mini yellow parts for drift cars. Let's have a look, see on the leaderboard for that event one last time. Again, I'm not aiming for high score on that event because it's just so difficult. I do want to try the Focus RS. Is it like a secret weapon or something? See leaderboards. 2,000th now. I've jumped up 1,000 plus ranks, a little bit more, and I would have done. If I kept that combo going for a little bit longer, I could have been further up. I think that if, again, my score was 250, this 2,000 more, and I would have been so much higher up. So minute adjustments, my friends, gets you up the leaderboard. It's actually insane. To break 2,000 on the leaderboard, what would we need to be getting? Let's have a look. See, drop exactly at 1999. We would have needed another 6,000 to 6,500 points, and then we would have smashed it. So there you go. The best drift car is a Porsche. Drifters, why don't you start driving? I mean, it's a rough. It's not a Porsche. Why don't you start driving roughs and Porsches? That's my question that you should take home from today. Be sure to smash like, subscribe if you're new, and let me know if you want to see me drift the Focus RS and see, actually, is that some kind of secret weapon? Until next time, peace.